Boom shakalaka, banks are collapsing, gold's exploding, what this means for Bitcoin and where it could be headed very soon. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Lab. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin, including how the banking collapse and gold's resurgence could be great news for Bitcoin and where the price is headed next, plus on the verge of this breakout. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love, push that like button. Now today, fear and greed at 61, down from yesterday and last week. The overall market sideways, Bitcoin at 29,132, Ethereum at 1903, BNB at 325, XRP 46 cents, Cardano 38 cents, Dogecoin 7 cents, Polygon 98 cents, and Solana 21.90. And the top coins today, based on AI, like ChatGPT, but specifically for crypto, would be Anchor Network, Ren, Zilliqa, Nervos Network, and Scale. And you can try out Tokenmetrics for free. There is a link down in the description. Now, Bitcoin today, still in this wedge we've been talking about for the past week, about to break out within the next 5 days. This is going to be big because we are likely going to see a massive Bitcoin move, considering there has been decreased volatility over the past 2 weeks. Now, that happening, bank deposits are continuing to decline at an unprecedented rate. Tighter lending standards should lead to a credit crunch in the coming months. Nobody trusts banks anymore. Where are they going to put their money? Well, how about good old gold? Gold's momentum has just flipped bullish. You can see the MACD down here, down on the bottom, as the banking crisis worsens. And gee, isn't there something called like electronic gold or digital gold or maybe like Bitcoin? Well, it turns out that Bitcoin's 30-day rolling correlation with gold has surged since March and now stands at 57%, its highest level in almost 2 years. That means that as gold's momentum goes up in a bullish fashion, guess what else will? Bitcoin. And then guess what else will? Cryptocurrencies. Gosh, it all works wonderfully. As a matter of fact, the only people who've really known about this for the past few weeks is the whales. Everybody else is selling because Bitcoin's going down to $10,000. And the whales have been buying up in droves, chomping at the bit for the past month. The last time they did this went from extreme selling to buying was when Bitcoin was at the bottom, $15,000. Just do what the whales do. You're going to make a lot of money. Now, that being said, Bitcoin has a storing of power fractal preparation for the coming bull run. Similar to what happened in 2020, we had a crash. Price came back up, storing of power almost like a diamond consolidation pattern, and then taking off. Well, look at this. Crash, storing of power, consolidation pattern before it takes off. But if you don't believe that chart, how about this one? Bottoming structure. We have a falling wedge slowdown, final dip and stop, consolidation buildup, break through resistance, and then find support there and take off. Well, look at this. Falling wedge slowdown, final dip, consolidation. We're just waiting to break through that resistance right around $30,000, which we've been trying to break through for a while. And it's called resistance for a while because we have to bat up against it and basically liquidate everybody trading with leverage. And then eventually the price will take off once the whales have bought up all the spot Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin, the EMA trend bars have turned green for the first time since March of 2020. Guys, look at what happened every time after this went from a period of trading in the red to the green. Here's from the red to the green, from the red to the green. Look at this. We have had a long period of red, almost a whole year in the red, just barely starting green. Every other green run is massive, and this one has yet not even begun. As a matter of fact, the Bitcoin Guppy Moving Multiple Average, GMMA, short-term group crossings going from below to above. You can see right here, the last of the green lines is about to pass the last of the red lines. Similar times this has happened in the history. This was a very bullish signal. We're going to see confirmation for this soon. When it happened historically, each one of these magenta lavenderish bands shows a massive run ensuing for Bitcoin. So even though this isn't the absolute bottom at $15,000, this is pretty much the second best time you could buy Bitcoin at. We're encountering the last resistance. This is the 20-month moving average for Bitcoin, right around $30,000. We were talking about that being resistance previously, resistance here as well. We've already flipped on the RSI. The log MACD about to flip. Bitcoin historically, when it broke through here, this was the beginning of massive runs for Bitcoin. So where could we be headed? Well, inexorable breakout. It's about to break its monthly Bollinger Band baseline, this red line right here. When that happens, the first target happens inexorably, and I don't even know the definition of that word, but I'm gonna guess that means absolutely. That would bring Bitcoin to a solid $63,500 if it were to hit that line, which is done both times previously when it's broken this red line. And that's just the beginning, because if we take a look at the Bitcoin cycle log regression model from the Real Plan C, we can see here we're still in the lavender color, 13 out of 100. Okay, it can go all the way up to 100. It's gone up to 100 in these past cycles. Well, 13 out of 100, this territory, if you buy in the lavender between 24 and 42, you're doing great, because the upper territory is $97,000 to $120,000. And that's just getting started. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.